But
there
also,
are people on the Baltimore Metro who sell bottles of water and candy, like Reese's Pieces.
I saw that shit.
And
I thought it was
Snickers bars
great.
and shit. And they sell that shit for $1 a pop on the Metro, and it's great. It's great because you're riding the Metro, and it's like you have a concession stand that comes to you, even if it's totally illegitimate.
It's a shame that the...
I can stand by a concession stand. I can't stand by... Because, like, they had to buy it. You can't just...
The Tyranids are coming.
You can't just steal. You can't pirate. You can't torrent Reese's
Well, no, but that's
cups.
the thing is that they think
but
that
if you could, though, that would be...
If people
Holy shit, I
want
would torrent
candy on the
food all the
subway,
time.
I wish you
and the
could
city
torrent
doesn't have
Reese's
vending
cups.
machines in the fucking stations to sell candy.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
That's the city's fault. It's the city's
Yeah,
fault
it's
they
the
don't
fucking
have
city's
candy.
fault for everything.
So they are filling the niche.
We're talking about the Baltimore Metro, by the way, is a single line.
Yep. The Baltimore Metro is actually fascinating because even though it's only a single line right now that runs from almost to a mall to a hospital.
Well, it runs from sort of near my house to downtown. So.
Yeah. It was actually going to be a complete. It was actually going to be a complete metro system, and the
looked like an octopus.
1960 Baltimore riots stopped that from happening.
Not 1960. That wasn't the year, but that was a decade where Martin Luther King died, and they burned down all the businesses. So that sort of fucked everything up. But, I mean, like,
Am I in the wrong spot?
No,
you're in the right
you're
spot.
going the right way.
Yeah.
But you should during this playthrough, you should pull up a nice overlay of what the system is supposed to look like. I don't know if it was ever actually going to be like that, though. That was a nice concept.
Hey, bud. We're touching hands now because we love.
I don't know if the Metro was ever actually going to look like that. They
boy.
said that it was the riot's fault that ruined it, but I don't know.
That's just a scapegoat, man. If they
Baltimore
wanted to, they
is
could
just-
have distributed the money that
I think
way.
Baltimore
so
suffers
weird.
from very strong deindustrialization.
Well, not just that, political corruption. You know, the mayors of Baltimore have embezzled so much shit that nothing ever gets done.
Who's
in
the mayor
Baltimore.
now? Is it Rawlings Blake? Or
I
did-
think so.
Who's the woman before her?
Yeah, Sheila.
Stephanie Rawlings Blake is the current mayor. I know she's a woman.
Yeah, but Sheila Dixon got caught embezzling. She
Yep.
was
What?
taking
Gift
Yeah,
cards.
Big time embezzling.
She got-
Gift
Yeah.
What
cards,
kind of
fur
embezzling?
coats, all kinds
She
of
was
shit.
she was taking tons and tons of city money and putting it all into Target gift cards,
Wow.
Yep.
going on shopping sprees.
I was part of that at Target.
Yep.
You
You were also part of
implicated.
the one of the greatest credit card thefts.
Yeah, thank you, Ben.
Oh,
Wait,
time.
how much money did she
Thanks,
take from the
Ben.
city?
Well,
So
no.
Ben, you used to work at Target,
Yes, I did.
and you know about how Target's credit card database got hacked.
No, because I left the company when that happened. Before that happened, actually.
The
But
blood is not on your hands.
was this by some like Russian kid?
I don't know who it was by. All
I heard
know-
it was by some Russian kid, and they raided his house and they got him.
Well, I mean that's nice, but
Although
taught them a
they're-
fucking lesson, to be honest. Because like, I don't mind that my card number was stolen.
Hey, you gotta
I changed my online password.
go through the passage with the morph ball. Sorry.
I
Oh,
can't.
you don't have the morph
I'm
ball
not a
anymore.
morph man.
Oh, never mind.
All right,
Go ahead.
I'll tell you where to go, Alex. Go to the left.
Like
Yeah,
over
and
the
go through that
go
door
over
down
the-
there.
Hold on, because you said
To
you
the right,
That's where you came in.
that door down there.
You said you went with the credit union instead of
Oh nope, never
You
mind.
gotta go over the tree.
Well, this is just this is exploration. What are you saying now?
Somebody used my credit card number to charge me a $90 purchase in New York at a Target there, and my bank identified it, shut down the transaction, and maybe changed my passwords. And I was like, yeah, I mean that was fine. I had no problem with that, to be honest, because like the dude, you know, I didn't lose anything, and the dude fucking got caught. What I am glad of is that it's teaching Target a fucking lesson to
Fuck
be
Target.
more careful with their shit. Because this is the same shit that happened to Sony recently, and
With
with their
their shit
PlayStation
getting
Network
stolen.
hacked. If you don't keep your shit properly secured, it's gonna get fucked with, and that's a fact.
That is the fact. That's the fact of the digital age, man.
Mm-hmm. Everything is everyone's property. You gotta keep your hand close to your chest.
Yeah, because it's like you gotta keep. It's like who are you gonna give your fucking credit card number? Who's not gonna get it stolen?
What we really need is just a switch system, because credit cards are just magnetic, man. That's so easy to hack.
Couldn't RF
No,
fix
it's not
lot
even
of
a
this
magnetic thing. It's they have your number and they have your confirmation code, like in everything.
Right,
Yeah.
but when you
You know-
use shit like Google Pay and Apple Pay, like that shit just it like gives you a randomized token. Like it's at every single transaction is
Everyone
unique.
should pay with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
The Bitcoin.
I mean, all that shit
What's
is
the
more
Bitcoin
secure.
at right now? How's it doing?
I don't know. I should have bought it
Last
when
time I checked,
I
it was
should have
like
bought it when Silk
300
Road was
something,
blowing up because I
360.
could have been a billionaire. And instead, I'm an idiot. I tried to launder money through Second Life, and it didn't even fucking work.
Oh, I forgot you tried to do that. Why did you try to do that?
Because I wanted to make billions of dollars because it peaked at $1,000 a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And I was going to get at it when it was 26.
Maybe you shouldn't have-
What is a Bitcoin?
It's crypto. It's currency for hackers who want to buy drugs on the internet.
Maybe you shouldn't admit
how does
that
it-
you were
how does
trying
it
to
work?
launder money.
No, it's not even laundering money. I was trying to I wasn't trying to launder money.
It's a euphemism. It's kind of like a reverse euphemism, actually.
Not laundering money because it's completely illegal. I wanted to convert my physical dollars into into what U.S. Congress considers an asset. It was $26 then, and it peaked at $1,000, and I could have made a lot of money.
Well, it's still like
Because Mount Gox, I think FBI took everything and they seized all of it. They literally took all the assets. They took everything.
okay, but what is Bitcoin? Explain what Bitcoin is.
It's like online anonymous money that you can use to buy anything you
So you can spend Bitcoins on stuff,
on stuff.
and
no.
nobody will ever know it was you who spent the money. Nobody can track the money where it goes.
Well, because here's the thing: is the main.
How do you get
Should we
Bitcoins?
record this?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
This is accurate information.
was
Bang,
accurate
bang,
because
bang,
I'm not.
bang,
I
bang,
don't
bang,
know
bang,
so
bang,
much
bang.
about it anymore, just because I haven't been following it.
Well, because now there's a whole mining operation.
Well, no, the mining operation's been going on since it started. Bitcoin was like a cryptocurrency started by some Japanese dude, and
So Bitcoin is you pay money, you get a code that works as money, and you swap the Bitcoins. And
they use Bitcoins as an online currency, mostly because
Yeah.
it's untraceable. Mostly what it's been used for is drug marketplaces on the internet.
But also human trafficking, guns.
Human
like,
trafficking. I don't know about
anything
any
you
of
can-
that.
Anything you
But
can.
on
You
Old
go on
Silk
the
Road.
you go on the dark net. It's hard to find.
No, on the dark net you
actual
can get.
people you can buy.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
yeah,
the dark
what's-
net, all
what's
you
the
can
dark
buy.
net? Let's
On the dark net, you could buy guns and drugs.
All right, you know
let's
how
talk
there's
about,
the how
let's
there's
talk
the
about
internet.
the dark net. Yeah.
You know how there's the internet
There
and
is
there's
the
not
internet.
the internet.
Well, the dark
There's
net
a
is
third thing.
the dark net is something that the government actually they created the network and
It doesn't
technology
use the
for it to
standard
exist.
DNS, and so you need a special browser to get to it.
So,
You
so
need-
basically, you can get Internet Explorer and go on the internet.
Not
but
Internet
you need,
Explorer.
You can get Internet Explorer and go on the regular internet, but you need a special thing
Oh.
to go on the dark net.
Yes.
Which is lots
It's like
of
it's like a
websites.
Tor browser bundle, but it's.
Tor,
but here's the thing:
Vidalia,
is that
yeah.
Tor is it's the entire thing was researched, set up. It was all put into place by the United States government.
Yeah, Tor is
That's
totally compromised. We all know that.
No, not by compromise, but like the Navy created it for that purpose.
Well,
Like
there
it's
was
not a
no-
matter of compromise. It's supposed to be uncompromisable, though it may or may not have been
Nah.
compromised. But
The idea is you go on the internet and your computer gets its own little number that identifies it as that computer on the internet. And instead of that
Oh,
happening,
Z targeting.
it
you-
goes through like six nodes, and it's all decrypted layer by layer as it
you
gets
go
sent from
through
the internet.
your computer, gets a number from another computer,
Fuck me.
pretends to be that computer, gets a number from another computer, and pretends to be that computer masquerading as the other computer.
But the thing is,
And it
it's
goes through that in a whole bunch of layers. It's got layers, and that's why it's
layers.
called. That's why it's
Ogres
called.
have layers.
That's why it's called the Onion Router, or Tor for short.
Ogres are like onions.
Yep. And so it's your computer pretending to be 6 other computers, so they can never trace whose computer is doing what, and that's how you get on the dark
Well,
net.
technically, they can trace whose computer's doing what because the United States government has put a substantial investment into creating the network, and therefore they probably have a big amount of. They have a large amount of nodes, so they could probably do a man-in-the-middle attack if they really wanted to figure out who's doing what.
Oh,
If they
yeah.
own enough of the nodes. But that's the thing is
The thing is, they have to get into the middle.
well, they only.
And if you're on an onion routing network that the U.S. government isn't connected to,
Well, that's
or
the thing
isn't
is-
What am I
substantially
doing wrong
connected
here?
to,
If the U.S. government has enough nodes, then they can
should
sort
switch
of
to
see
your
what you're
supervisor
doing
to
anyway,
see what's
regardless
going
of
on.
whether or not they own them all.
well, there are new onion routing networks being created all the time, and the government is
It doesn't
basically
help if you don't
playing
read
a
the
perpetual
message.
game of catch up.
With something they created.
Well, that's the way it always goes. All
But
throughout
that's
the
the
industry.
thing, is have you heard that in the trial
Very
of the
well.
guy who owns Silk Road,
I
Ross
will
Ulbricht,
kill it.
he tried to do a defense, but they wouldn't even take that shit. He tried. His defense lawyer tried to say that somebody framed him. Yeah, you're dead.
Oh,
Oh, man.
His defense lawyer tried to say that somebody framed him and set him up to take the fall, and that guy was an FBI informant.
We're probably
Good
close
Lord.
to like 45 minutes on this one.
Yep, we are 4 episodes deep in Metroid Prime.
Edit out all my anti-government talk. I'll use that to kill me.
Okay.
It is time to take a break.
I'm gonna take a hot piss.
Thanks for watching, YouTube.
Hey, YouTube.